listen, if any of y'all drink, y'all know that when you get lit and you look around, anybody look fine. I put this shoulder up, I put this shoulder up, and I drop them because I don't care. Like, that's how I felt. I don't care. Shout out to Kai. The one day, y'all, the one day I don't check my people. Sir, why am I still living in your head rent free? All right, you guys, so today we are going to be getting into this juicy story time, y'all. I haven't shared a story time on my channel in a little minute, and I feel like this would be the perfect time to do a story time because today's video is being sponsored by Amanda Hair. So shout out to Amanda Hair for sponsoring today's video and for sending me this beautiful hair. And y'all, I will be showing how I styled this hair and how I got it like this, and I will be doing a story time towards the end of the video. All of the timestamps will be down below, so if you want to, see the hair, review, you can see that, as well as, the story time. If you want to get, straight to the tea, you can do that. So yeah, all of the information will be down below in the description box, y'all, and I will be telling you guys the details on this hair. And shipping and everything was super duper fast, y'all. They were great. I love the customer service, and I really love their packaging. Y'all will see that. We're gonna get into the packaging in just a few minutes, okay, y'all? So yeah, this hair was really easy to style. I loved it. Y'all gonna get all the scoop and all the tea on this hair, but not only on this hair, y'all are gonna get this story time on how this guy showed up to my house, okay, unannounced, uninvited, and all of that, y'all. He showed up to my house to give me something, and y'all gonna see what it is. And I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. I really don't know, but yeah, he just showed up to my house. You'll see why it was creepy, why him showing up to my house was weird. You're gonna see why. You're gonna see why. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Make sure you guys stay tuned and watch how I style this hair, and then stay tuned towards the end to hear the story time. So yeah. All right, you guys, so let's get into the packaging. Their packaging was so beautiful. I will have to say this is like by far my most favorite hair company when it comes to their packaging. So they sent me the wig, and they also sent me some goodies. So thank you, Amanda Hair, for these goodies. I am definitely using the bonnet and all that stuff that's in there. So thank you to them. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into the hair that they sent me. So this is their 24-inch water wave 5x5 lace closure wig. You guys, look at this wig construction. It is just so beautiful, and closure wigs are perfect for beginners like myself, and the hair just looks so cute straight out the packaging. It also didn't have any crazy smells, by the way. And so right now I'm gonna go ahead and prep my hair. Y'all know this is how my hair looks. My hair was looking extra crusty, so this was the perfect time for me to put on a wig, okay, y'all? So I'm gonna go ahead and comb out my hair, and y'all know I have a lot of hair. I have really thick hair, and I don't know how to cornrow. So if you're a beginner like me and you don't know how to cornrow, this is the perfect technique. So just put your hair in a low ponytail. I was listening to music, y'all, so just put your hair in a low ponytail, and then I actually use 2 wig caps because, like I said, my hair is really thick, so I need my hair to be super duper flat. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put the wig on. It does have some combs in the back, but I did start off using the comb, but I eventually took the comb out, and you guys are gonna see why, because I shifted the wig. So the wig is in a middle part, but all you have to do is just shift the wig to the side, and you can actually wear it in a side part like me. So you're not obligated to the middle part. You can definitely part it any which way you want to. And to style this hair, I wanted to keep this styling very minimum. So all that I did was spray some water in this hair. You guys will see me spraying the hair down so I can activate the curls. And y'all, this hair was so freaking pretty, you guys. Like, I don't like to wear wigs, but this is definitely a wig that I would wear because it was so easy. I didn't have to deal with too much lace. It's a lace closure wig, so it's easy to just throw on, and the styling is just so like simple. Like, you don't have to do too much, and I love that because I'm a beginner. I did try to put it back in the middle part, but I was like, no, this ain't finna work for me. So I moved the wig back to the side, which you guys will see. It was little to no shedding. There was a little bit of shedding. You have to expect that, especially if you have curly hair, but the shedding wasn't super bad at all, y'all. And overall, I will say that this wig is perfect for beginners. I love this hair. It was really nice quality, really soft. So I was really surprised. Like I said, I don't really wear wigs often, but if I were to wear any kind of wig or any hair, I would definitely wear hair from Amanda Hair because I loved it. It was simple, and look at that, y'all. So throughout the rest of the video, you guys are going to see what the hair looks like once it air dries and stuff.
So yeah, this is the hair when it's wet. It is just so cute. Like, y'all can't tell me I don't look good. Shout out to Amanda here. So I took out some of my own baby hairs, mixed in with like a little bit of baby hairs from the wig, and you know, just to give it a little extra zhuzh, you know, a little something something. And I did put some powder in my part. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much it. Y'all will see the final result towards the end of the video. Thank you guys, Amanda Hair, for sponsoring today's video. All of their links will be down below in the description box, and the link to this direct wig will be down below. If I have any discount codes, that'll also be below. So yeah, thank you guys, and continue watching for the story.
Y'all, this hair is really pretty. So while the hair is air drying, I'm gonna go ahead and share the story time. But I want to show y'all how long the hair actually is in the back of the hair. So yeah, I am gonna let this air dry, y'all. This hair is super pretty. Like, wow, I really do like it, and it was so easy to install. Like, yes, absolutely love it. So make sure you guys check them out, and a big shout out to them for sponsoring this story time today, y'all. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I have a screenshot, and the screenshot shows that we started talking in September, y'all, of this year. Okay, so this is very much recent. Okay. And y'all, this guy literally showed up to my house unannounced. Like, we're gonna get into it. And we're gonna call him, what we gonna call him? We're gonna call him Crazy Eyes, okay? I was gonna call him Magic Mike, and y'all gonna figure out why I was gonna call him Magic Mike, but we're gonna call him Crazy Eyes. So let's see, the day that me and Crazy Eyes met was in September. I don't know if I'm gonna give the exact date, but it was in September. And I went out with my mom to get some wine, y'all. And when me and my mom go out, it's always a good time. Like, y'all, we are literally the life of the party without trying to be the life of the party, okay? Like, literally, we be at the bar, or we be somewhere getting drinks, minding our business, and people just be in our business. Like, so whenever me and my mom go out, it's always a good time. We decided to go to this little wine spot to have some wine. Now, so it started off with just one glass of wine, and then we was like, you know what, by the time we get another glass of wine, we might as well have bought the bottle. So we bought a bottle of wine, and we split it between the two of us. So we sitting there, we having a good time. Pretty much fast forward, by the end of the night, y'all, we were lit, okay? And anytime I go drinking, I like to go with my mom because I don't want to be driving. I know how to drive when I'm a little bit lit, but you know, why do that when you can have, you know, your mom drive? You know, it's nothing like having your parent drive for you. So usually she drives, and I just tag along with her, and you know, she'll just get me, and then we'll just go together. So it's time to go home now. It's time to wrap it up. So on our way home, we turning up, we listening to music. Like, y'all, me and my mom done went live. I didn't go live on my Instagram. Like, it's crazy. I be thinking, like, how do I not be slipping up? Like, when I be getting lit, I be waking up the next morning, like, I be going on my phone, like, let me make sure I ain't post nothing crazy on the gram, because I really be tripping out when I be lit. So, and I be like, let me make sure I ain't text nobody, you know what I mean? Okay, so boom, so we pull up to my crib or whatever. So we're there, and we're turning up, we're getting lit, we playing music, we going live on her Instagram. And I don't know, I kept coming at this guy because this guy was trying to get at my mom, and I was like, do you got a job, do you got this, acting crazy. Okay, y'all, I was lit. Okay, when I say I was lit, okay? And being wine lit is a different kind of litness. Let me just tell you, you be feeling well, let me speak for me. When I get lit off the wine, I be feeling a little frisky. I be ready to get into some things, and it's just like, girl, no, this is why you got yourself in this situation now, okay? This is why I need to relax on the wine. My song come on, and y'all, I get out the car and I start dancing. Ratchet, I know, it's ratchet, y'all. It's really ghetto. I just don't like how I act when I get lit off the wine. Like, it be making me turn into a completely different person, y'all. So, boom, I get out the car, start dancing, I'm turning up, So then I turn around because I see this guy. Now, like I said, we're going to call this guy Crazy Eyes. Now, my apartment complex, we got these little garages. So his garage is right in front of my building. So, boom, so he's in there, and I noticed this guy, he was kind of looking at me. Now, granted, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, this guy looking at me, he probably think I'm cute, But the whole time, he's probably looking at me because, girl, you dancing, you probably being loud as hell. Like, it was late. Like, what time did we end up texting? Let me get to the text. Because we text each other that night that we met. Okay, so he texted me that night at 11:12 p.m. So by the time we got there, it's probably like 10 something at night. People probably trying to sleep. He out there trying to organize his garage, and here I go. I'm out here, hey, you know, dancing, being ghetto. That's so ghetto. Oh my God. Y'all, I promise y'all I'm not that ghetto, but when I'm trying to tell y'all. So boom, I'm over here getting lit, you know, I'm over here dancing, and I turn around, I'm like, oh, this guy looking at me. Now, listen, if any of y'all drink, y'all know that when you get lit and you look around, anybody look fine. That night he looked like Channing Tatum to me. So when I turned around, I was like, oh, we got Channing Tatum and he feeling your girl. You know, I'm all hyped now. So now I'm really dancing because I'm like, oh, he watching me. Like, yes. I should have just sat down, because we wouldn't have been going through this. There wouldn't be this story. But no. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Channing Tatum's looking at me. Y'all, I really thought this man looked like Channing Tatum. Okay, so let me just describe him. Okay, because he don't look nothing like Channing Tatum when you sober, baby. But let's just describe him, okay? So he's a white man, okay? I don't know if he definitely just white. Yeah, he white. He's like not big. He thick. Okay, we're just gonna say he thick. Like, he not fat, but he not skinny. Like, he's just like, he got a little bit of weight to him. And he was, I don't remember if he was tall. I still don't even, no, he's tall. He's tall, because when he pulled up at my door, okay, we're gonna get there. He's tall. So when I looked, I'm not gonna describe too much of his face, but the reason why I'm calling him crazy eyes, y'all gonna figure out why I'm calling him crazy eyes. So yeah, but in my drunk mind, okay, in my little lit mind, I'm thinking, that is Channing Tatum looking at me. Like, he is the finest white guy I've ever seen. No, baby. I get back in the car and my mom's like, oh, I seen that guy looking at you, blah, blah, blah. You should go over there. Mind y'all, we be cutting up. When me and my mom get lit together, we do the most. We do too much, okay? We always go into it with good intentions. Like, oh, we're just gonna wind down. No, we came out lit, okay? We supposed to relax, and now we on 10. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you right. So, you know, I'm in my little energy. You know, I'm an Aries, if anybody cares. So I'm in my big Aries energy. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go over there. Like, I don't care nothing about that. I had me a little drink in me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go over there. I'm about to say something. He been looking at me this whole night. I'm acting like I'm in the club. Girl, you in the parking lot of the... So I'm like, okay, let me go over there. This man minded his business. And here I go walking my little lit behind him. I'm like, hi, how's your night? How you doing?
He's like, hi, how you doing?
I don't even remember for real what we was saying, because y'all, I was lit. Y'all, if the camera angles start changing, it's because my camera be overheating, but whatever. So yeah, so I'm over there, we talking it up, we chatting it up. I'm pretty sure I looked a hot mess, but I clearly couldn't have looked that bad, because he's showing up for the kid. Okay, I clearly couldn't look that bad. I just know that I was lit, okay? So I don't really remember like our full-on conversation. I just remember him asking me for my number. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, you can have my number. So y'all, I hate when, don't do this, okay? I hate when guys do this, when people do this in general. When people ask me for my number and I'm like, yeah, you can have my number. And then they give me their phone. Like, I hate touching other people's phones. It's like, I don't know what you just did with your hands. Like, you could just scratch your butt, get your balls. You could have been scratching your butt. Like, don't hand me your phone. If you're gonna ask me for my number, type in my number, because I'm not typing it in. I'm not touching your phone. Don't do that. I hate that. I really hate that. But y'all, I was lit, so I was like about to reach for it, but I guess he could tell that I'm sure he could tell I was lit, because I grabbed his phone, but when I was typing, I guess I don't know what the hell I was doing. I probably wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, because he was like, do you want me to help you out? And I was like, oh yeah, go ahead and type this in, because you should have did that from the beginning, okay? Shouldn't be touching your phone. I hate doing that. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah, you can type it in. So I'm giving him my number. Not me about to tell y'all my number. Okay, but y'all, I got 2 phones now, so whatever, it don't even matter, but still, like, so I'm like telling him my number. I'm like, yeah. So while he's putting it in, y'all, he get a phone call, and I'm like, okay. So my lip behind, I'm like, ooh, what you got going on, being nosy and ghetto and just doing too much? And he's like,
oh, don't worry about that. That's just my baby mama.
And mind y'all, it's like 10 something. It's about to be like 11 something that night. So I'm like, okay, yo, baby mama. Now, it kind of caught me off guard. And I hope this don't sound ignorant, but I've never heard a white guy say, oh, yeah, that's my baby mama. Like, it just caught me off guard. I don't know. Hopefully that, you know, I don't know. I just never heard of it. I never heard I never heard a white guy in person ever say, like, oh, yeah, that's my baby mama. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. I never heard it. So please, save your comments. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me, you know, whatever. So, you know, I go up to the house. Now, mind y'all, like I said, his garage is right in front of my building. So as I'm going up, you know, he could see me walking to my apartment, you know, and when we was talking, he was like, oh,
you must live around here, like you must live in this building because, you know, you parked here. And
I'm like, oh yeah, like, yeah, I'm right there, up there, and either way, y'all, even if I didn't say, oh yeah, I live in that building, he would have known anyway when I went in my house. And at this time, you know, I'm lit. I'm not thinking like, oh girl, you might want to play it off a little bit. No, I'm lit, okay? So I'm not thinking that. I'm just trying to get in the house and go take a shower and go to bed. Like, I'm not thinking about him. I should have been thinking about him, but I wasn't thinking about him like that. So I go upstairs and he sees me go in the house. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, you know, waving goodbye. Bye. Like, I don't know. He probably thought he was going to get him some that night. But, baby, you're not getting anything from me. And spoiler alert, he never got nothing from me. He never got none of this. Okay? Never did. But he was probably thinking that night because I was really lit. And he was probably thinking like, oh, yeah, she about to come over. No, baby. Okay? No, baby. Relax. You never got it. You never will. You never got it and you never will. So anyways, I go into the house and I'm sitting on my phone. Now, I don't know, did I have a second phone at this point? I don't think I had my other phone at this point. I think I just had this phone. So my phone was about to die and I was like, dang it, man. I don't want to have to go back. Because at this time, the charger for my house, it broke. So I've been using my car charger. So I've been going back and forth. So I forgot my charger in the car. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go down there. So this is where he texted me, y'all. So he texted me. He said, this is Crazy Eyes. I'm going to say his name. This is Crazy Eyes, by the way, with the winky face. Okay, this is how I feel like he was thinking something was going to go down. Because y'all, I told y'all I was lit. And I said, oh, hey, Crazy Eyes. How are you? With the little... Now, I shouldn't have sent that. I know I shouldn't have sent that. I probably gave him an impression that it was going to go down. No, baby. Not going down. So, I was like, the only reason why I replied, y'all, is because I was like, dang it, he's still down there organizing his garage and my charger's down there. And I want to watch YouTube videos on my phone when I fall asleep. And I don't want to go down there and he be like, oh, you know, you didn't say nothing when I tell. Like, I just didn't want to hear nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go down there and get my charger and come back in the house because I was done with him. Okay, I was done with that. It was a cool little kiki, haha. You're done now. I'm done talking. Relax. So I went down there. I had my pajamas, y'all. I had got my pajamas. I was all changed and ready for bed, y'all. And that's when I had realized, oh shoot, my phone about to die. I gotta get my charger. I take my little lit behind down the steps and I go get my charger. Now, y'all, I didn't even look his way. I didn't even care to look his way because, like I said, I was done with him. Like, I was like, okay, we had our little kiki. I'm trying to go to bed. So, I hurry up and skedaddle to my car. Y'all, when I'm looking, it's dark as hell. And I'm like, dang, I can't see nothing. I'm lit. And I'm looking for my charger. So, now I'm out here with my little pajamas on, ghetto. I hate doing that. I just think that's just so ratchet. But I'm out there with my little pajamas on, looking for my charger. And, y'all, this is when I should have known, okay? This is when I should have known that he just like to do pop-ups, okay? Because apparently he just like to pop up everywhere. So as I'm looking for my charger, I finally find it. So I grab my charger. I'm like, okay, good. I get up. As I'm getting up, y'all, okay, look. This is me, right? This is me. I get up. This is him behind me, y'all. This man is behind me. He didn't say a word. I didn't even hear him come up behind me, y'all. I didn't even hear him, like, he didn't say, hey, what you looking for? Hey, what you doing? I turn around and this man is literally behind me like this. He's behind me like this. And I turn around and he's just sitting there smiling at me with them this is where them eyes come in. Because that's when I first noticed his eyes. I was like, okay, his eyes is looking a little creepy, but maybe it's just because I'm lit. I turn around, I'm like, oh, you scared me. He's like, oh, did I scare you? Did I scare you? He don't really sound like that, but I don't even remember what he said. I don't even know if he said anything. I really think he just sat there and smiled at me. So imagine turning around and you see this random person, this random guy just sitting there looking at you like this. And I'm like, may I help you, sir? Like, why is you up behind me like that, sir? Listen, I don't know what he thought was gonna go down that night, but baby, you're not getting none of this. You're never gonna get none of this. Baby, you're definitely not getting any of this. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do. I know some of y'all might be like, oh, he was just trying to be funny. No, that's creepy because I don't know you like that for real. You get what I'm saying? And then you up behind me. He could have did anything. You know what I mean? He could have choked me from the back or something. Like, I don't know what this man is doing. This is my first time meeting him for real. Like, I really don't even be doing stuff like that. So it was a no, okay? So that should have been strike one. That should have been strike one that I should have known that he was a creep, okay? A creep. So I was like, like, yeah. So he was trying to talk. I don't even remember what he was saying. I honestly didn't care because I was just trying to go to bed. So I was like, yeah, okay, talk to you soon. Run back upstairs. I'm like, dang, like, why was he on me like that? So did I say anything else? I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, he just asked me what I was doing for the, he's like, you know, asked me what I was doing, and he said, yeah, I'm back at my place now, I'm done organizing my garage. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, I'm gonna take a shower, go to bed, and watch Netflix, okay? And fall asleep. I'm going to bed, baby. I'm going to bed. He said, okay, cool. And then he said that I actually live in the building. So he doesn't live in any of the buildings next to me. He kind of lives up in the front, but his garage is just over here next to me, which is just annoying. So I was like, okay, cool. So I didn't text him back, but I texted him in the morning, and I was like, oh, my bad. You know, I fell asleep. Good morning. So at this point, when I seen the message, like when I woke up, I didn't even save his number in my phone. So when I woke up, I was like, who is this texting me talking about they live in this building and like, who is this? I clicked on it, I was like, oh, that's Crazy Eyes from last night. I forgot about him. Girl, I need to see what he looked like. So at this point, I'm on a mission. At this point, my only motive for talking to him at that moment was to figure out what he looked like. Because I'm like, is he cute? Is he not cute? Because honestly, last night I thought he looked like Channing Tatum. But I don't know what he giving now. I don't know what he giving. So I was like, I'm going to need him to send that picture. Okay, I'm going to need him to send that picture. And if he fine, then we might be able to communicate a little bit. But if he not giving, then I don't know. We're going to have to see. So we talking, he telling me about his kid. I'm not gonna say too much about his kid. He telling me about his kid, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna send you a picture of my kid. And I was like, okay, cool. So when he sends the picture, I kind of thought that was a little weird. I was just like, okay, why is he sending me a picture of his kid? You know, I'm just meeting you, but whatever, it's cool. So he sends me a picture of him and his kid. So I was like, he was like, yeah, here's a picture of me and my kid. And I was like, okay. This is where he gets the eyes. This is where he gets the name Crazy Eyes. Because when I looked this man in his eyes, he looked crazy, okay? His eyes were like blue, but they was, I don't know, y'all. For some reason, his eyes just freaked me out. It was a nice color, but it was just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, y'all would just have to see his eyes, y'all. His eyes, it's like, you know when you look into some people's eyes and it just looked like they ain't got no soul. Like, I don't know, it was kind of giving that kind of vibe. Like, when I looked at his eyes, I was just like, boy, baby, where's your soul at? It just looked like them eyes is empty. Like, yeah, they a nice color, but they looking a little empty. Like, something about the way he smiled in his eyes was just giving. It wasn't giving for me, okay? It wasn't doing it for me, and I was definitely not attracted. I was just like, okay, like, he wasn't ugly, but he just wasn't, I was just a little bit turned off. I was like, okay, yeah, this ain't finna work for me. But I didn't want to be shallow, y'all. I didn't want to be shallow. Okay, I didn't want to be shallow, so I was like, you know what? Maybe his personality gonna make up a little bit for this craziness that I'm looking at. Maybe the personality gonna come through for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. He seems like a cool guy so far. You know, he got a kid. He can't be that crazy. Am I the only one to be like, oh, they got kids, so they can't be that crazy? No, they could be that crazy. Kids or not, they crazy. You know, we talking, we getting to know each other. He's asking me what I do. I'm telling him what I do. So I was in the middle of filming. So I was like, okay, you know, since he sent a little picture, I'm gonna send a little video, and I'm, you know, kind of show my YouTube flag, like, oh yeah, you know, it's kind of like what I do, And I sent it to him. Okay, I sent it to him. So we're talking, and honestly, as time is going on, I'm low-key like kind of bored with him, because I'm just like, we not really talking about nothing. And he kept trying to take me out to get coffee, and I'm like, good, okay, cool, we can go to coffee. But every time, like, y'all, I kind of do my own little thing, so honestly, I'm pretty flexible. He kept trying to ask me, like, okay, so when are you free? You know, we could do this, we could do that. I'm like, it's pretty much up to you, to be honest, because I can kind of move however I want to move, really. So, you know, I know you got your, you know, your job, so, you know, you just let me know pretty much when you trying to go out for coffee. So a week goes by, we still didn't go out for coffee, and I'm just like, honestly, at this point, I'm over texting, because like I told y'all, I was only trying to hang in with him just so I can go out to the coffee and get to know him better and like feel out his personality. But it's just like I was starting to lose interest a little bit, but I'm just like trying to hold in, and I'm just like, is it worth waiting for the coffee? To like, at this point, his personality is in the text message, but I know for some people, like, they're better at talking in person. So I'm like, I keep trying to, you know, like, wait for the in-person meeting so I can be like, okay, yeah, no, this ain't finna work for me, you know what I mean? But it was just not happening, y'all. Like, he kept bringing up, oh, let's go to coffee, let's go to coffee. I'm like, okay, when? And every time I say when, he never had an answer for when. Like, it was never, and it was ridiculous, y'all, because it's like, we live in the same complex. Why have we not went out yet? I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding it. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. The only time we ever seen each other in person was the day that I met him when I was lit, and the day he decided to show up to my crib, okay, unannounced. Those are the only times we ever seen each other in person, okay? And mind y'all, we live in the same complex. It's ridiculous. I thought that was ridiculous. So it went from, okay, let's go out to coffee. Then it went to,
do you want to come to my house and I'll cook you breakfast and then I'll, you know, make you some coffee here?
Sir, I don't know you like that. I'm not coming to your crib. I don't know how you wash your dishes. I don't know how you clean. I don't know how you get down. I don't know you. No, baby. I'm not going to your crib. For what? I really think that this man just honestly was just probably just trying to get down and dirty. Because that's the vibes I'm getting. Because he was just playing around. It's like, why are we in the same complex? And I just felt like the audacity of you to keep trying to play these games because you're honestly not that cute. Your hair's uneven. You look dusty. Like, no, I'm playing. But honestly, I was just like, the only reason why I'm still texting you is because I keep trying to, you know, not be shallow and, you know, try to fill you out. But honestly, you're boring me. You're boring me. I'm not that attracted. I'm kind of over it. Like, so I just kind of felt like the nerve of this guy to be trying to play games a little bit when you're not that up to par to be playing games with. You're not the biggest catch to be doing that. But all right, fine, Janelle. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Now, and I do want to backtrack a little bit. When he sent his picture, I did say that he was handsome. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're ugly, or not, you're ugly. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't think you're attractive. Like, I think that's rude. Who says that? So yeah, I did text him like, oh, you're handsome. Kiki kiki. Yeah, I know y'all probably like, oh, you over here playing it. I don't want to hear it. Okay, save it, because honestly, I can't do that. And I didn't want to be shallow, y'all. So I'm just, you know, I wanted to give people, because some people really, like, you don't gotta be the finest on earth. Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be attractive to everybody. But anyways, that's not the point. So pretty much he was playing games with the coffee, and at this point I'm over it. So I started slowing down with the text because honestly, like I said, I was just trying to be nice and, you know, try to get to know him in person. But he kept trying to, oh, you should come over and let me cook for you. No, I'm not doing that. I don't know you, sir. And you're not getting none of this. What part of you're not getting this do you not understand? Like, you're not getting none of this. So just stop. Just stop. Just stop, sir. If that's what you're trying to do, we could just end it now, because honestly I'm not that interested anyway. So we could just end this here, because you're not even getting this. So I don't understand why you keep trying to get me to come to your crib. I'm not going to your crib. But yeah, so boom, we're talking. All of a sudden, y'all, out of nowhere, he just went ghost. He just went poof, like poof, goodbye. He just disappeared off the face of the earth. And honestly, at first I was like, the nerve of this guy, because I should have been the one going ghost, because honestly, dude, I'm not really into you like that. You're kind of boring me, but I keep trying to hold on to, you know, get to know you more, because, you know, I'm just trying to fill you out fully, you know, before I completely just cut you dry. Because honestly, usually I'll just cut you off. Like, if I'm not feeling you, I'm just not gonna say nothing. But I was like, you know what? I'm trying to be a new woman. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Let me fully get to know him, right? Before I just go chopping. No, I should have just chopped him, but nope. So I was just like, the nerve of this guy. But then after I thought about it, I was like, well, he kind of did me a favor, because honestly I was over it, and I'm kind of glad that he just decided to just disappear off the face of the earth. I'm kind of glad, because now I don't gotta do the dirty work. You just did it for me, but you still got the audacity of you, sir. So he disappeared for almost a month, y'all. Like, almost a month he just disappeared. And honestly, I forgot about him. So out of nowhere, boom, he texted me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, bro, I'm done now. Like, I'm over you, bro. I don't even want to, goodbye, like, bye. But the only reason why I responded is because he said that his child had caught the Rona, and he was going through all this stuff with his baby moms. And y'all, he just sent the whole, when I tell y'all, he sent the whole paragraph. And mind y'all, this was in the morning, and I value my morning time, okay? Because I don't want to wake up and see mess, especially mess that's not my mess. But I was like, dang, the only thing that kept me in was the child catching the Rona. And I was like, okay, all right, I get it. Life happens. Okay, cool. So he's like, you know, my apologies for going ghost. Da 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 da. I just had so much going on. My baby mama's just tripping. So I'm already in my head. I'm like, I honestly, like, I put this shoulder up, then I drop him, because I don't care. Like, that's how I felt. I don't care. Shout out to Sky. I don't care. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be that cold, because I do care about his, you know, his child catching the Rona. So I sent this little man. I'm like, oh no, it's cool. I totally understand. You know, I hope that your child gets better. You know, I'm sorry that you're going through this. You know, I'm sending you well wishes and all of that. Take care. You know, like, kind of like, when I sent that, I didn't ask him like, oh, you know, so how's your day? I put this shoulder, and I because I don't care. Okay, I drop them because I really honestly didn't care, but I wanted to be nice and I didn't want to be like, oh, you know, like I'm not gonna say nothing. So I was just like, I kind of sent that like, okay, you know, I'm sorry that this is happening. Like, you know, I hope, and I meant that. I hope that, you know, your child gets better and all that. But, you know, sayonara. Like, see you later. Like, take care, baby. Take care. You definitely need to stay over there. And this is why I wasn't going to your crib, baby. This is why I don't go to everybody's crib. Okay, because not me. You know, I'm not going. Definitely now I'm not going. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm definitely not going to your crib now. Like, what? So, you know, I kind of did that. Okay, take care, you know, wishing you well. But then, you know, he's sending me another message. He sends me another long paragraph. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sending you all these novels about my life. And y'all, when I say he was sending novels about his life, he's just going on and on and on and on. And I'm just like, y'all, sir. So at this point, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I put him on Do Not Disturb because honestly, I was just like, sir, hey, like, so I put him on Do Not Disturb, and I know some of you gonna be like, oh, you know, he was going through life problems. I like, y'all, listen, I told him I wish him well. Like, honestly, y'all, I feel like I was nice enough because usually I would have just chopped you off in the beginning, but I tried to get to know him. I tried to be open to go to coffee with him. I tried to meet up with him. Like, I tried, and I just feel like you just coming back a whole month later when I already was kind of like not super duper interested in you, and then you go ghost, and then you come back a month later and then you just pile all your mess on me, and then now you just want me to be like, all right, well, yeah, let's just keep it. No, like, my interest is gone now, baby. Like, it's gone like that. I'm sorry, especially when I wasn't already like into you that much. It's definitely gone now. Like, I'm, you know, I'm doing my own little thing now, baby. That ship has sailed. You know, I'm good now. So I put him on Do Not Disturb, okay? I don't want to hear y'all talking no mess. I put him on Do Not Disturb because, you know, it was morning time. I was not trying to, like, I wasn't trying to read all that. I just woke up. I don't want to hear this, honestly. I don't, you know, okay? So I put him on Do Not Disturb, and I went on with my day, and I had a lot to do. You know, I had a lot of things to do. You know, I'd be busy, so I'd be having stuff to do. I don't got time to be on the phone with somebody that I'm really not trying to talk to for real. So, boom, I put him on Do Not Disturb, whatever. So, some time about, honestly, y'all, I forgot that I put him on Do Not Disturb, so I thought he just stopped texting me. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, he chilled, he relaxed. It's done now. Until I went to go check my phone. I go to my messages, and I forgot. I was like, oh, shoot. Because like I said, y'all, and I think at this time, I finally got my other phone. So I really wasn't checking this phone that much. I wasn't really on it that much. So when I finally, like, went to my message, I was like, oh, let me check my messages on this phone. Like, because I had just got this phone. So I was too busy on here. You know, I wasn't caring about this phone. I'm like, oh, because who on here did I want to talk to? Nobody. So I was like, okay. And this, I have another number. So, you know, I got two different. Okay, yeah. So this was turning into my work phone. This is my work phone now. So I wasn't checking it that much, like, especially not the messages. I do other stuff on this phone. I don't really text too much unless I don't really know you like that. Then yeah, you get in this phone number. So I go to the messages and I'm like, oh, he was actually texting me this whole time. So he had sent me a text and he was like, right after he sent all of that, he was like, after he sent his whole life story, like, literally the next day, he was like, so do you want to go out to coffee or are you not interested no more? Like I said, I had him on Do Not Disturb, so I didn't even see the message. I didn't even respond. So yeah, I just didn't respond. Then the last message he sent me was a picture of some Halloween candy. And I was like, what? Like, he literally just sent me a picture of Halloween candy. But I didn't see any of his messages because it was on Do Not Disturb. So I was just like, and by that time, it's like time has already passed, so I'm thinking like, oh, he probably thinking like, oh yeah, so she's probably not interested no more, so it is what it is. So I didn't feel the need to say anything just because time had went by the time I seen the message, and I'm like, oh, he's probably already thinking like I'm not interested no more. So I didn't feel the need to respond. I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, you still could have texted him and be like, oh no, I'm not interested. I'm not doing that. You know, it is what it is. It's already done. I already did what I did. I didn't respond. Okay, time has already went by. I didn't even it's too late now. I just didn't feel the need to respond. So y'all, this is where it starts to get. This is where things starts to go. So a whole month goes by. Let me repeat. The last message I ever sent to this man was when I said, I wish, you know, you and your family the best, you know, take care kind of thing. And then he sent me those little messages. And that was that, okay? So the last time that I talked to that I sent a message to this man was a month ago. Not a month ago from when I'm filming this video, but a month ago from when this situation happened. We had not said anything to each other for a month. Not a hey, not a how you doing, not a what's going. We did not talk for an entire month, y'all. I done forgot about this man, okay? I forgot about this man. I didn't even see him. Like, I didn't even see him go to his garage, nothing, y'all. Like, I completely, because I know some of y'all are gonna be thinking, well, how did you forget him? At his garage, like right in front of y'all. He didn't go to his garage, and if he did, I was never there because I didn't see him. I forgot, completely forgot about this guy. Completely forgot about him. So let's fast forward to today. What day was this? I don't know what day it was. I just know it was a month from the last time I sent a message to, like the last time we ever talked. It was like a month. So a whole month went by. I don't remember the exact day. So on this day, I was getting ready to film, but on this day, I was expecting 2 packages this day, y'all. And one of the packages I had to sign for. I was in the middle. I had just, got ready. I'm about to film. I'm about to start recording, make videos for y'all. So all of a sudden I hear a knock at I hear this loud knock at the door. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was just about to sit down, I had my camera going. I was about to get into some things, y'all. I was about to get into the video. And then I hear this knock at the door, y'all. And all of a sudden I hopped up. I was like, oh, that's probably my package I got to sign for. Because, I was expecting 2 packages this day, y'all. So let me tell y'all a little bit about me. I'm kind of low-key, like, I'm very cautious, a little bit paranoid sometimes. So I actually have some tape over my, like, I have like this little door, what is it, peephole cover on my peephole, because I don't got time. I heard some stories about people be peeking in, and you're not gonna watch me through my peephole. You're not finna do that. You're not finna creep on me. So I low-key got y'all need to look up stories. There's really people who be doing that. Like, they will spy on you through your peephole. So if you didn't know, now you know. So I keep my peephole covered, because I'll be darned if you try to spy on me through my peephole. You got it bent, baby. You're not gonna see anything, okay? The only thing you will see is through the windows that I choose to open, okay? But no. So yeah, so I have my peephole covered. So anytime somebody comes to my door, I don't care if I'm expecting a package or anything, I always check the peephole. Tell me why on this day, I said, well, I'm expecting 2 packages, one of which I got to sign for. So out of all the times, every time I check my peephole, even if I'm expecting something, even if I'm expecting a package, I always check my peephole. But the one day, y'all, the one day I don't open up, the one day I don't check my peephole, and I open the door, and this happens, you gotta be out. But listen, y'all, it's always that one time. It only takes one time. So this is why no matter what, you cannot be caught off guard. Like, you can't be thrown off your game. Like, this is why you always got to make sure them doors is locked. Because it's always the one time you don't lock your door. The one time you don't check the peephole. The one time you don't, it's always that one time, and it only takes one time, y'all. So one time out of these billion times that I don't check my peephole. So I don't check. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm already knowing this my package, because they telling me like it's about to arrive soon. So I'm already knowing this my package. Crazy how that happened like that. Like, literally, I'm getting the updates like, oh yeah, your package is arriving very soon, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So here I am opening the door. And as I open the door, I see this man. I'm thinking it's the delivery man. I'm like, okay, hey, how are you? And I'm opening the door, and I'm like, why this man not saying nothing to me, y'all? Like, this man is just staring at me, and he's like this. I see this tall, kind of thick guy, white dude, and he got on some black sunglasses. So I'm looking like, and y'all, he had one hand behind his back like this. So I'm looking like he had like something on the side. Like, I couldn't see what was in his hand, pretty much. I don't know if it was behind his back or on the side. So he just had something on the side of his hand. So I'm looking like, so honestly, at that moment, I felt like we was looking at each other for a minute, but it was probably just a few seconds. So I'm like, hey, and at that point, I didn't even recognize him, y'all. It didn't click in my head like, yo, this is Crazy Eyes. Like, this is literally, because I couldn't even see his eyes. He decided to cover up the crazy eyes, because if I would have seen them eyes, I would have known that was Crazy Eyes off rip. So he covered them crazy eyes up, and I couldn't even see. It didn't even register in my head like, this is Crazy Eyes. So I was like, and then I was like, how may I help you? Because I was so confused. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, who is this man? Like, why is this man at my door? Like, who is this? And then he was like,
hi, yeah, does Janelle live here?
and I was like, at that moment, I should have closed the door and I should have been like, no, and closed the door. But you know when you be in the moment, like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't, y'all. Y'all, you know when you be in the moment, like, literally, y'all, when I was in that moment, I literally froze. Because all I was thinking about in my head was like, wow, the one time I don't check my peephole and this happens, like, is this really happening to me? Like, I just couldn't believe, like, I froze, y'all. Like, I literally froze. So when he asked that, it caught me off guard because I'm just like, where's my package? Like, you don't got my package? Then no, she don't live here, okay? But you know, it shoulda, coulda, woulda, like now it's too late, so I'm just stuck. Like, I literally just froze and I was like, yeah, she lives here. And so when he pulled around, so I'm looking at him, y'all. So all I see, y'all, literally it felt like slow motion in my brain, but it happened so fast, but I'm just breaking it down to y'all. So he's like, oh, okay. So he comes around like this. Now, when he comes around like this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's when it clicked in my head. I was like, is this Crazy Eyes? I was like, oh my gosh, Crazy Eyes is at my door. Like, now he about to do something crazy. Like, not only do he got crazy eyes, now he about to be crazy, like crazy. Like, I was just thinking so many things, y'all, and I was so scared because I'm like, we haven't talked to each other in a month, so I don't know what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And you just come around here pulling stuff up around. So he comes around. And remember, y'all, remember when I was saying that he was trying to take me out to get coffee or whatever? So he comes around and it's coffee. So I was like, ooh, child. Okay, I'm glad it's coffee. But he was just like, yeah. So mind y'all, when he's talking to me, he's like,
yeah, so could you give this to her and tell her that she should know who it's from?
And I was like, first of all, that's what really got me, because I was like, why is he talking as if I'm not standing right in front of him? Like, does he not comprehend that he's talking to me? And then mind y'all, when he's doing this, he got like that creepy little smirk and them black glasses on. So he's like, can you give this to her and tell her that she should know who it's from? And like, he just got this he got this big smile on his face, and he's talking as if he's not talking to me. So I'm like, does he not realize that I'm her, I'm the Janelle? Like, you're talking to me right now. Like, and so I'm just like, well, I know we only seen each other one time in person, but what? So I was like confused. I'm like, is he trying to be funny? Is he trying to be like, is he trying to role play? Like, or does he genuinely not know that he's talking to me? So that really creeped me out, because I'm like, why is he like, sir, I mean, how was I looking the night that I was lit? Was I really I had to been looking crazy, because now I'm in my sober mind. This is me sober, baby. So do you not like me sober or something? Am I not matching up? Like, I'm not understanding. I was just like, you would have thought that I would have looked crazy the night that I wasn't sober. So I'm just like, okay, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I was looking a mess that night. I don't know what he was expecting, but I was just like, bro. And I sent him that little video like, yeah, you know, this is what I do. And I didn't show him my channel too much. Hopefully he don't watch this video, but I don't care, okay? I don't care, because don't do this. So I grab it and I was just like, okay, I'll give it to her. Because I'm like, okay, I don't know if he's trying to role play with me. I don't know what you're trying to do, sir. But I'm going to just go along with it. And if you don't think that I'm her, hey, that's better for me. Okay, great. I'm not her. I'm not she, but I'll relay the message, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll let her know. Like, y'all, I'm laughing. I'm like nervously like chuckling. I'm like, okay, I'll let her know. And I guess he could see that I was like kind of creeped out. I don't know what he could see. I don't know what he was thinking. He was like,
she tell her that it's from the guy. Like, we met a few weeks ago. We only met one time in person, and we've been texting over the phone. Tell her that I'm the guy that lives over there. She should know who I am. Ha ha ha. Just tell her, and when you give her this coffee, she should know who I am. Ha ha ha.
Like, laughing and stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, sir, all I'm thinking about is the fact that I haven't talked to this guy in a whole month. I completely forgot about you. And here you are showing up to my house to give me coffee. Now listen, I know some of y'all gonna be like, really? That's it? Like, it's not that deep, blah, 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 blah. No, it is that deep, because that's creepy. To me, that's creepy, because it's not like we was having a whole conversation. Like, no. So this is where it gets even creepier. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna relay the message. Bye. Like, close the door. So y'all thought I drank that coffee? No, I dumped that coffee right down the drain, and I ring ring. Yeah, what is this? You know, so I'm telling my mom, feeling her in. I'm like, she's like, oh no, like that is so we talking about it. So yeah, yo, we talking. I'm just like, oh yeah, like like I'm just trying to make sure that I wasn't tripping, because in my head I'm thinking like, okay, well maybe he was just trying to be sweet, and like, you know, maybe he just really liked me and he just wanted to do a little sweet gesture. I don't know. But then part of me was like, no, like that's not okay. Like I could see if he did that, if we were still talking, and I still wouldn't be comfortable with that, because for one, sir, you already tried to invite me to your house, okay? And I already said no. So what makes you think, if I don't want to go to your house, what makes you think that you can come to my house? I never once said, oh, it wasn't one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm not comfortable going to your house, but you can come to my house. I never invited you to my house. I never felt comfortable going to your house. So what makes you think a whole month later, when we haven't talked, that it's okay to show up at my crib unannounced? Like, even it would have been better if he did that when we was talking about coffee and then he just brought me the coffee. I still wasn't gonna drink it. I still would have thought he was a creep, but at least I would have been like, okay, well, we was talking, but we weren't even talking. A whole month has went by. I could have been with like, imagine if I had something else going on and I got my man in there with me and you just popping up. Like, baby, that's not okay. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, that is not okay. That is not okay. And I kept trying to think of reasons as to why it was okay, but I still was just felt uncomfortable with that. So boom. So after he does that, I'm thinking like, oh, he gonna text me and be like, oh, like, let's just say, I thought he was gonna text me like, oh, I hope you enjoy your coffee, you know, blah, 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 blah. Or did you like your coffee or anything? Or granted, let's say he really didn't think that it was me, which I don't know how, but let's say he really didn't notice that it was me that he was talking to. He could have been like, oh, you know, I dropped the coffee off at your house. Did you get it? Like, I hope you got it. I dropped it off to you know, whoever was at the door. I hope that you got it. Did you enjoy your coffee? Y'all, when this man gave me the coffee, he didn't say anything. He disappeared off the face of the earth again, y'all. Like, he just disappeared. Like, he didn't send a text like, oh, did you enjoy the coffee? Did you get the coffee? Nothing, y'all. He didn't say anything. And I don't know if he was expecting me to text him and be like, oh, thank you for my coffee. No, sir. We haven't talked for a whole month and you decide to show up to my crib unannounced to give me coffee? What? Like, what do you mean? And then you don't even say anything? Like, that is, am I tripping, y'all? Am I bugging out? Like, I'm still creeped out, because it's like, bro, are you gonna do that again? Are you gonna show up with another coffee a whole another month later? Like, is this gonna be your monthly thing? Like, that is so creepy to me, because it's like the thing that really creeped me out is because I forgot about him, y'all. I literally forgot about him because we weren't texting anymore. I thought he was gonna be in the past. And then here you are showing up at my crib a whole month later and we haven't talked. Sir, why am I still living in your head rent-free? Why are you in front of my house right now? Why am I still in your head rent-free a whole month later, baby? We only met in person one time in my job. I ain't even... Okay, so imagine if we got down and dirty. Baby, we haven't even got down and dirty, and you're showing up a whole month later and we haven't talked or nothing. Baby, I can only imagine what would have happened if I would have, you know, put that meow meow. Like, you didn't even get none of the meow meow. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get that. So honestly, to this day, he hasn't said anything. I haven't said anything. I haven't even seen him at, like, y'all, I could look out my window and see his garage. I haven't even seen him at his garage. I don't even know, like, I know he gotta still live here because I didn't see him clean out his garage or nothing, so I know he's still around, but which, that's creepy. Y'all let me know, am I tripping, y'all? Am I tripping? What would y'all do if y'all was talking to a shorty, or for the girls out there, y'all talking to, let's just say y'all talking to somebody. Let's say you talking to somebody and y'all stop talking and then a whole month later they just pop up at your door. What? Forget the coffee at this point. A whole month later they just show up to your crib and you're just sitting there like, what? And we were barely even when we were talking, y'all, I don't want y'all to think we was talking on this deep level, y'all. We literally talk about what you doing. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, what do you like to do? Like, literally just getting to know each other. It wasn't no, oh, we FaceTiming and we talking on the phone. It was none of that. So that's why I'm like, why are you at my house? Even if we were doing that, sir, why would you be at my house? Like, when I tell y'all, this is why I'm gonna keep stressing this. The only time we ever seen each other in person was the day I met him and the day he showed his crazy ass up at my place, unannounced, uninvited. Like, that is it. We've never hung out. We didn't go to coffee. We didn't go to dinner. We didn't FaceTime. We didn't call. We didn't even talk on the phone, y'all. We didn't even talk on the phone. All we did was text over the phone and get to know each other. Simple questions. What do you like to do? What do you like to do? What's your job? This is my job. Like, literally, that's it. That is literally it. So, yeah, y'all. So, honestly, I'm ready to get out of here because it's still creepy, like the fact that he still lives around here. So that's still kind of creepy, and I didn't even know if I wanted to post this story just because I don't even know if he watched my videos for real. Like, I don't think I showed him my name. I don't think I told him my channel name. I'm gonna look through the text. But what I did do was send that quick little video, but I don't think he could even see my name on the YouTube plat because I did it quick on purpose. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if he knows about my channel. I don't know if he found me. I don't care, okay? Crazy Eyes, if you're watching this, baby, okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? Because you will be dealt with, okay? We're gonna leave it at that. But yeah, y'all, so that's story time on how this guy showed up in my house. And yeah, so y'all let me know down below, am I tripping? Because I know some of y'all I really feel like there's gonna be people out there that's gonna be like, oh, you're just overreacting, it's not that deep, he just trying to. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what anybody say. Don't come to my crib unannounced. Don't show up to my house, baby. Don't do that. Especially when we haven't been talking. I left you in the past, baby. I left you in the dust. Don't show up to my crib, okay? I don't care. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the story time down below. Also, this is the hair, okay? This is the hair all nice and dried, and it looks so freaking cute, y'all. It's so cute. Like, it's so nice and fluffy and just beautiful. This is what the back looks like. Make sure you guys check out Amanda hair down below. This hair is so freaking beautiful.